In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what happens inside your body when you fast for 24 hours. The first hours 0 to 2. You just had your last bite, maybe dinner, maybe an afternoon snack. For the first couple hours, your body is busy finishing up with digestion. Your stomach is breaking down the food you ate. Insulin is high, helping move glucose from the food into your bloodstream and into cells. You're using that recent meal for energy. Your muscles, brain, and organs are tapping into that glucose. Nothing dramatic yet. No fat burning, no big signals. Your body hasn't realized, hey, there's going to be a drought of food. Hydration matters. Drinking water helps digestion, helps prevent that heavy, uncomfortable feeling. At this stage, your blood sugar is relatively stable. You might feel okay, maybe even energized. That's because your body is still running on the fuel you just gave it. Hours 2 to 4, blood sugar drops and hunger creeps in. Around hour 2, things begin to shift. Blood sugar, or glucose, starts to fall because your digestive system isn't bringing in more carbs. Insulin production slows down. Your cells are getting less of a sugary fuel push. Hunger hormones like ghrelin begin to rise. That's why around hour 3 you might feel that first pang of hunger, maybe a rumble in your stomach, or a thought, isn't snack time? Some people feel mild irritability or fatigue in this zone. That's very normal. It's your body adapting to lowered energy input. Hours 4 to 6, switching gears, from glucose to fat. Now we move into a more interesting phase. Insulin continues down and insulin sensitivity improves. That means your body is more willing to let fat release stored energy. Lipolysis begins. Fat stores, or adipose tissue, start to release fatty acids into the bloodstream. Some of those are used by muscles or liver. If you were active before or during this period, a walk, light tasks, your body uses both stored sugar, glycogen, and some early fat. This is where the energy source starts transitioning. Not full fat burn yet, but the mechanics are turning on. Think of it like your body flipping a switch. Okay, glucose is fewer, let's get some energy from elsewhere. Hour 6 to 10, brain gets in on it. Ketones arrive. After 6 hours, things get more noticeable in terms of mental clarity and energy shifts. Your liver begins converting fatty acids into ketone bodies, like beta-hydroxybutyrate. These are alternative fuels, especially for your brain. As glucose becomes less available, the brain begins increasing use of ketones. Many people report clearer thinking, fewer food cravings, more stable mood. There are small studies, for instance on intermittent fasting, showing that ketones can improve neuronal health and reduce inflammation. It's not dramatic yet, but the seed is planted. Hours 10 to 14, deepening fat burning. Now you're solidly in fat burning territory. Glycogen stores in the liver are pretty low. Once those are depleted, your body relies more on fat and ketones. Fat oxidation increases, more fatty acids are released, more ketones produced. Energy for most organs, muscles, heart, brain, starts to use ketones and free fatty acids heavily. Some people feel a wave of energy, others might dip. Depends on hydration, sleep, previous diet. If you were doing this with low carbs beforehand, things may feel easier. Hours 14 to 18. Autophagy begins, your body's cleanup crew. This is when the magic really starts, according to research. Autophagy is a process where cells remove damaged parts, like old proteins, damaged mitochondria, and recycle them. It's like your body's own recycling system. Studies, including work by Yoshinori Ohsumi, Nobel Prize winner, show that fasting stimulates autophagy in many tissues. It helps with cellular repair, may slow aging processes. Inflammation markers drop, oxidative stress reduces, your body gets a chance to clean up. Some people say this phase feels peaceful, like things are settling. Others feel low energy. It varies, but the body's doing a lot of internal housekeeping. Hours 18 to 24, deep repair mode and growth hormone surge. This is the grand finale of your 24-hour fast. growth hormone levels rise significantly. Growth hormone helps preserve muscle, supports fat burning, and aids in tissue repair. Some reports say growth hormone can increase up to 2,000% in short fasts, though studies vary by age, sex, fitness level. Fat oxidation is peaking. Your body has been burning fat steadily, and now it's optimized for it. Insulin sensitivity is improved. When you finally eat, your body handles carbs better, stores less, and uses more. You may feel lighter, mentally sharper, maybe hungry, but with a new respect for your body's capacity. Also, immune system reset effects are reported in some animal studies. Your immune cells may regenerate, and you may experience better regulation of immune function. What happens exactly at hour 18? This is the turning point. Around hour 18, many people hit a zone where benefits multiply. Autophagy is in solid swing. Your body is no longer just coping, it's repairing on a deeper level. Growth hormone surges. That helps protect muscle, aids in recovery, and supports fat loss. Mental clarity often improves noticeably. You may feel less distracted by hunger, less food obsession. What you get after 24 hours. After a full 24 hours of fasting, here's what your body has done. Switched from using glucose to burning fat and ketones, cleared out damaged cellular parts via autophagy, increased insulin sensitivity, so your future meals might give you more energy and less fat storage, boosted growth hormone, which helps preserve muscle and repair tissues, lowered inflammation and oxidative stress. Your internal environment likely feels cleaner and more balanced. You may feel proud, maybe lighter, mentally sharper, maybe hungry but with a new respect for your body's capacity. That's it for today's video. If you watched till the end, please hit that like button and subscribe. It helps a ton, especially since this is my first upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.